Zatoichi.
You wanna hear a good joke? Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
I need to start this with a shout out to my online friend and fellow Asian film enthusiast, Mitch of Mitch's Friday Night Song Club. Links to his Friday Music Fest are below. Mitch asked that I give a shot at the long-running Japanese Zatoichi series about a blind yakuza. This would be the fourth time that upon request I did a review of a movie that was outside of my normal comfort zone. I was a little intrepidatious since I am no expert on Japanese cinema outside of Kurosawa and Gojira, and Zatoichi has a very long and storied history. I'm just going to look at the first film from 1962, which is a stone-cold classic. The setup is very much like a Kurosawa or Sergio Leone film, or any number of other spaghetti westerns, with a drifter who wanders into a petty conflict between a pair of local barons trying to eliminate each other. Zatoichi, the titular blind masseur and assassin, ends up with one of these two warlords, and he's asked to participate in a tiny local war. He agrees reluctantly, since the warlord's lieutenants cheat at gambling and seem generally untrustworthy. We've seen this a million times before. That doesn't make it less entertaining, but a good movie needs to give you something unique to endure. Where this movie sets itself above the average is its humanity. Zatoichi meets another Ronin, who is obviously dying from consumption, but like Zatoichi, he has unparalleled skills with a sword. The two fish together and they exchange banter over sake. There's a clear bond between these two, who we know will be adversaries in the final battle, on behalf of a nobleman far less noble than either of these two warriors. There is a subplot about a woman who drowns herself because she becomes pregnant out of wedlock. The two Ronin agree not to fish that day out of respect for the dead woman. It should maybe be mentioned that Shintaro Katsu is not a leading man in any normal sense of the term, but his antagonist, Shigeru Amachi, is. Katsu went on to become a cultural fixture, kind of like Bill Murray's unlikely popularity in movies with Annie MacDowell and Scarlett Johansson. Katsu had so much charisma, you just kind of go with it. His brother, Tomosabaru Wakayama, had a similar career as the lead of the superb Lone Wolf and Cub movies, shamelessly imitated by The Mandalorian, where a mysterious lordless samurai and his infant son roam the countryside and are attacked on all sides, the infant sometimes dealing out pain to attackers. This may be a broad generalization, and I expect castigation in the comments section, but the thing that sets Zatoichi apart from the Kurosawa and Leone movies is that this movie is about honor, whereas those Kurosawa movies are about battles without honor. Humanity, maybe, but not honor. Mifune and Eastwood portray opportunists who brilliantly, if chaotically, set evil forces upon each other for mutual self-destruction, but they don't rely on an ethical code. Zatoichi focuses on a pair of very honorable men without any social framework to save them, both facing health crises that make the future look pretty bleak. They both know that their financial situation will pit them against each other and regret that, but the final battle leaves the killer, Hiratemike, grateful.
つまらんやつの手にかかるより気候に切られたかった。
Zatoichi spits on the hand that feeds him. He donates all his proceeds to honor his fallen foe, and he heads out once more on his own. It's a shockingly beautiful ending to what's a very dark picture of life in the suburbs. Happily, Zatoichi lives to fight another day, and he's gone on to fight for 48 years so far. If this were a British gangster film, you can be sure that he would have been killed by some dumb punk in the last few minutes.
どうせろくなやつじゃねえだろ。
Live to shoot another day.